Is this my belt?
There's so many unhinged things that I have to keep to myself when I hear we're going live. It's like, oh, I could start saying things. No, keep it down, Asher. We're trying
Fuck
to keep
you,
this
Baltimore.
PG. You
Yeah.
start hearing me swearing at something.
Yeah. Keeping the voices in. Deep voices. Deep voices.
No D-way.
Okay. Looks like we're live. Chats are up. Vids are up. Gonna get in the game.
When are you gonna do a tutorial of how to do OBS? Give me lessons.
Probably never, because I have been Frankensteining this shit for like a year now.
I also need to do the same.
Yeah, it's been like a steep learning curve.
Which brain did you give me?
Brain?
That'd be normal.
God damn you! I was hoping for just a little bit of an explanation, and she just cuts the joke in half. It's god damn it.
Like, fuck you and your joke. Assert dominance.
Yeah, just fuck you and your donut.
I wasn't a certain dominance. It's just I love that movie's so funny.
Oh god. You gave me
You guys can see the vid, right?
The court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
Take that as yes. Emma didn't come back.
Yay.
Allow me to call the next witness to the stand. The officer in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime.
Oh no.
Fucking hate this guy. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Me, partner? I'm just a man, same as you, wandering the trails of civilization.
Can you imagine? You just go into court and you're fucking like chugging a flask right in front of the judge.
Hey, technically, if they don't know what's in that flask, he can't be tried for shit.
You think they'd let him bring a flask in without knowing what's in it?
Intersections when needed? Yes, we
Maybe it's Kool-Aid.
Oh, I know. You're a patrolman. As for my name, if you listen hard enough, you can hear the howling wind call it out. To be exact, it's Jake Marshall, Your Honor.
Howling wind? I've never heard Edgeworth described that way before.
Now, Mr. Marshall, let me ask you something. You were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime. God damn it. Is this correct? According to the papers, partner. What do you mean? Desperado's soul was as boundless as the desert sands. No paper can sum it up.
Nani?
Maybe it's best we get on with this quickly. Please share with us your testimony of the day of the crime. In plain old English.
Ooh.
Barely on the day, fourth henceforth.
Looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh villain.
Kind of. His chin isn't narrow enough. It's gotta be like an exact point.
My job was to keep wary on that bone orchard. They say I'm supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style.
Hacker.
Besides, room's protected by 2 security systems anyway. If I remember right, I was at a street side saloon at the time it went down. Drinking on the job, you unprofessional bastard. I'm just an innocent traveling man, so you're out of ammo. It's time I hit the trail. I can't say I particularly care for your attitude.
The judge's like, I have ammo, and then just shoots him.
Can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining.
Oh wow.
Wait a minute. What do you mean by 2 security systems?
I mean the security cameras and the ID card reader. I reckon even a cowpoke like you knows about those.
Yes, well, about the fingerprint activated locks on the evidence lockers?
Fingerprint activated locks? What kind of newfangled doohickeys are those?
He's not being very helpful.
He's not that good with machines or with following orders. Everyone's got their weaknesses now, don't they, Mr. Prosecutor? This one seems like trouble. Yeah, but you didn't say shit with the last few, so you don't get to say anything. Okay,
Right.
Mr. Wright, he is all yours.
How exactly did you just keep an eye on the evidence room?
I just made sure nothing moved in the security camera monitor. That room's so still. Even time dies in there. I was just a caretaker who entered the recordings.
You interred them?
The videos enough that they aren't that useful. When the time would come, I'd erase the tape. If nothing unusual is recorded, tapes are to be erased every 6 hours. Each time I'd erase a tape, it felt like I was erasing a part of my life.
That's sad.
This guy's a flair for the dramatic. It isn't going to do him any good. So, actually, if you don't... in actuality, you don't physically enter the evidence room? Yeah, I totally bungled the line, threw me off.
I love it. It's never a fucking true stream until one of us fucks up and then everybody goes down.
But you made your rounds on the day of the crime, right?
Hey, you heard what I said, partner?
No.
I told you that ain't my style.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
Oh, Desperado, I know less rules get his way.
No desperados. I know join the police force.
Mm-hmm.
So, Officer Marshall, on the day of the crime, just between you and me, I didn't set foot in the evidence room that day. There was a rubber glove stuck in the victim's locker. Do you know anything about that? Sorry, partner. Can't say I do. I haven't been in that crypt in weeks.
Dang.
Does this guy avoid being fired? You used to be a detective, so you've used the evidence room in the past, correct?
Of course, back in the day, my locker was a gold mine of evidence.
And yet, you didn't know about the fingerprint locking mechanism?
Sorry, partner. I ain't good with machines. I couldn't even tell you how a bike works.
That's quite incredible.
The sensors on the locker handles cannot be seen. It's well known that some detectives are unaware of their presence.
Now that he mentions it, Detective Nurse said something like that too.
At any rate, it doesn't seem like this is relevant to the crime. Can you tell us what you were doing when the crime took place?
I was riding cows. You mean bovines? Nope, big ladies.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with ladies need loving too, you prejudiced bastard.
Not on my watch. Let's see.
No, nobody fuck the fatties.
What are you doing in a place like
This
that?
is getting demonetized quick.
That's okay.
I was
Never
eating
what.
spaghetti.
I'm not even monetized, so it's good.
Not even Angel's steak lunch can beat that parlor's Vignole sepia pasta.
Oh my goodness.
Do you mean to tell us you abandoned your police duties to eat some noodles? Oh, desperados eat tacos, partners. And that is slightly racist.
He's a Japanese cowboy.
That's not what... God damn you. That's not what I meant. I hope this has at least taught you a lesson.
Mm-mm.
I walked
Tom.
right in with Marshall's fucking voice with that, like, dumbass. Now we just have to have Jess fuck up and it's gonna be a complete set.
Alright, your turn. That's strange. It's usually where Thedra says, "Did you not want to raise this here?" Out of ammo, Officer Marshall?
That's right, part. Or you'd call it evidence if you planned. Otherwise, you're just wasting my time. My steel horse is waiting to carry me back west into the sunset.
On a steel horse I ride.
I knew he was fucking going with Bon Jovi. One thing seems clear. Despite being responsible for guarding the evidence room, the witness doesn't appear to have seen anything.
That's right.
Texans don't take orders from many. Well, everyone knows that.
Apparently your spears don't. Okay, I have a trump card up my sleeve, so I'd best keep my cool. Before I use it, though, I better up the ante. Did we already do this? Yeah. Alright, so now we gotta figure out... my style.
If there are two security systems, why was there only one video from one angle? What happened to the tape to the other video camera?
Yeah. Hold on. He said, oh, fuck, wrong button. Son of a bitch.
I swear it's just gonna be me and you screwing up.
Yeah, I hate the button layout. It's like both sides of the keyboard.
Fuck me.
Right.
No, thank you.
I need to get my hand off the mouse. That's the problem.
You're a taken woman. I would expect that answer from you.
You'd be surprised.
Really?
I think I should present this because...
Yeah, but make sure you do it at the right place.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, wait. That was Miles. I thought it was his name that showed up there. Never mind.
Well, no, he's the only one who hasn't been in the... He would have had to have used his ID or somebody else's to get into the room if he's the one who took what Goodman's fucking place. Unless the only other person I could think of would be Angel. But I doubt she's tall enough
Who's Angel?
for her face to be not seen by the camera.
Oh,
And Meekins should not have had a problem overpowering her.
the
I'm
lunch
not saying
lady.
women are weak or all, but that's clearly a dude.
It looks like a man.
Yeah, no, okay.
Can't use that. I don't think that's...
Ooh. Victims. Neil Marshall. What's this dude's name? Who are we examining? The witness.
Jake Marshall.
Is he related to Neil Marshall?
That's what I'm thinking.
Could be like his brother or something.
No.
And he might believe Goodman fucking framed an innocent man or something.
Yeah.
Desperado doesn't have to explain himself.
Oh,
So
with
we have to... So
his
we have to
fingerprints. He said he hadn't been in there in months. Why was his fingerprints there?
Yeah, you're right. What would show the evidence?
Is this the one that was his fingerprints? One of them was his
Yeah,
fingerprints.
but I don't think you can present it here.
Oh.
Presenting it here would cause a penalty. Further in, he's supposed to say, I ain't been in that place in weeks.
Maybe it has to do with the 3 times a day and not being my style. Is that the one?
No, that wouldn't make sense. Because if his fingerprints and everything had been found, his fingerprints would have been far more aged, and that powder wouldn't have...
Oh, it's literally called Marshall's fingerprints. Okay. I just like looked up a little bit and I found
there should be dialogue. There should be a
before I do this
piece of dialogue that says that he hasn't been in that for weeks. I think you should present it there.
Don't remember where it is though.
I'll try this first. Oh no, I got present.
Ooh.
Officer Marshall, doesn't it strike you as odd? That is, you being called in to testify like this? After all, you weren't in a security room at the time of the crime.
Yeah, you dragged me down here. Explain yourself, partner.
It's quite simple. You left a very large trail behind that scene. Or to be exact, a handprint.
Listen real good, partner. Like I said, I'm the caretaker of that crypt. Pay my respects. That is to make my rounds about once a month. It's only natural my fingerprints would be in there.
I only wish it were, officer. But you see, your fingerprints are covered in blood. And you're covered in
What
bees!
is the meaning of this?
He opens up a jar of bees, throws it at him.
Explain yourself.
Your blood-stained fingerprints were at the crime scene.
Blood was wiped away, however. A luminol test clearly revealed this. Well, Officer Marshall?
It seems to me there ain't a person in this room with a head on his shoulders. I take it you have an explanation then, Officer Marshall. How the blood-stained fingerprints? Very well, you may begin with your testimony about your fingerprints found at the scene of the crime. This is gonna be...
Well, you see, I was murdering someone. Wait a minute. Let me try again.
Cut himself
Like I said,
shaving.
it's only natural for my... I love how there's times where there's dialogue that we've already freaking done and it doesn't put it in green.
I think
wait,
this
no,
is new.
No,
Yeah.
I'm being a dumbass. Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in that evidence room. One of them just happened to be at the same place as the bloodstained handprint.
Hey, Dutch.
The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. The bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? See, I had nothing to do with it. And how would he know the murderer was wearing gloves?
Good question.
Witness's explanation appears valid. Although there's room for doubt. Life wouldn't be fun without any doubt, partner.
You sure about that?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I got a subscription for Dutch. He's a very nice man.
Yeah.
About damn time, partner. You had to subscribe at some point. The defense may now cross-examine the witness.
This guy's hiding something. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's right in his ass.
Oh,
It's a knife.
ew.
Dude, I've seen some weird stuff smuggled into places. We're not going into that detail.
Desperado's got the desperate prison wallet.
The prison pocket.
No.
Good Deadpool reference, by the way.
I was just making a smuggling reference. Oops.
So
Wrong
fuck
one.
you and the horse she rode in on.
That's because, how do you put it? Pay your respects once a month?
Yeah, that's right. That and one more thing. That locker happens to be mine. What do you mean? I mean what I said. That's the locker I used when I was a detective. The locker I still use.
So you shouldn't be able to use
All
that
that's
anymore,
in there
should
now, though, is a heap of broken dreams.
because he's not detective anymore.
That's a good point.
You shouldn't have access. It'd be
I
strange
see.
if my prints weren't all over that locker.
Apparently his fingerprint data would never remove from that locker's programming. He must have been using the fingerprint lock at this time without ever noting it. It's gotta be relevant. Dutch asks the good questions. Why do you have a knife in the courtroom?
More important question is, we've been watching him shave for a week now straight. If you do the recordings, his face should be clean as a baby's bottom.
It should
That-
be bleeding. He should be
That or
bleeding.
that knife is dull as hell.
Oh shit!
So then, about the bloody handprint.
Wasn't mine. It's no mystery. Please explain. My locker is covered with my fingerprints. It just so happened.
The chances of that happening are 1,000,000 to 1.
On the contrary, one could argue just the opposite. The chances of that not happening are 1,000,000 to 1. Get one thing straight, partner. You ain't gonna get no reward from me with a mere fingerprint. You wanna know why?
Why? Unrelated? Tom says this case was taking place in the UK. That's why everything's dumb.
There's different as night and day. Kind of like cereal and cereal. One's got to do with breakfast, but the other's a type of murder. He's right. Although seemingly alike, they're totally different.
I don't see what homonyms have to do with this.
Exactly.
How do you know that?
I may be a loner, but I still do my job. I keep up on the reports.
Oh, Dutch said it could be a rubber knife, and that's how you got it through the metal detectors.
There was a blood stain at the scene thought to be left by the murder.
That's right. It was found on Detective Gumshoe's locker.
However, no fingerprints were detected on that handprint.
Yeah, I think we tried that too.
So that would mean the murderer, wearing gloves, happened to place their hand on top of Officer Marshall's fingerprint. That's the only logical conclusion. Are you starting to get the picture, partner?
The picture?
This sale of blood in the desert, it's just food for the buzzards. There's only one reality. That's this.
Your security tape.
So long as my trail isn't in there, you can't say otherwise. This isn't getting us anywhere, Mr. Wright. Please consider carefully where you're going with this cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, continue your testimony, Officer Marshall.
All right, now we gotta prove him wrong. Now, wait, was that the last one? Okay, same thing. Well, maybe not. Whoops.
That's true.
But that video is next to useless. It's full of blind spots.
Blind spots.
Like your head.
Places you can't see. The camera is panning back and forth. The floor isn't shown. If someone's familiar with the camera's position, they could leave the room without being caught on tape.
We don't have time for your speculations, Mr. Wright. Well, Mr. Wright, if you can show us evidence in this video that indicates Officer Marshall was present, please do so now.
We have evidence?
Very well. Let me point out a mistake, Mr. Marshall.
Tread carefully, Mr. Wright, or you might wind up being the one making the mistake. Now then, let's have another look at that video. Show us this incriminating evidence of the witness, Officer Jake Marshall.
Ooh.
Fuck, I was trying to save.
Uh-huh.
Oh, way to go, jackass.
Um,
And we're gonna have to rewatch this a couple of fucking times. It was the only thing I saw that would make any fucking sense. Right there. Since the glove, right there. That's the only fucking thing I could think of that would nail him.
Yeah.
And I seriously
Jason.
doubt Officer Meekins would have just randomly attacked Goodman.
So the falling glove?
The falling glove is the only thing I can think of. It'd be the only way he could have gotten into that locker. Is that there? If he's using that locker specifically,
That's funny.
it's the only thing I could think of. Because they don't show us anything in the fight.
There, how's that for evidence? Oh, that didn't work.
Please
Oh no.
allow me to. He gets carried away sometimes. Yes, well, this certainly isn't a first.
Oh no.
Will you forgive him too, Officer Marshall? He's not a bad man, just a bit disillusioned. Of course, I'm not one to gun down unarmed boys.
Ooh.
Oh, great. Now Edgeworth is defending me. Guess that means I missed the mark.
Oh no.
But we're gonna have to watch there.
Oops. Nope, that's load. I don't want to redo that. Desave. Alright, now we gotta do this fucking nonsense again. The only thing I could think of is right near the end, like the guy just leaves out of sight. He's not there anymore.
That's true. But how are you gonna point that out?
Fast forwarding.
The camera just goes blank. That means he could have just gotten on the floor and crawled.
And then he just disappeared after. He didn't exit at all. Like a ghosty.
Yeah,
There's like
see?
8-9 seconds there of nobody there.
Hold on. There's nothing I could think of. Wind. What about... Did he get stabbed in the shoulder?
He was bleeding on the shoulder. Meekins got cut on the hand. So it's either his blood being stabbed in the shoulder or it's blood from Meekins' hand.
Yeah, so let's try just like the empty area, maybe?
Maybe there's something else that's supposed to be presented first.
Oh, there's one more thing I want to check here. Rewind. Look. You see what I see?
What?
Okay. Look at Jake's locker. It's the leftmost one.
Yeah, shouldn't it be the one in the middle?
Nope. They fight. And then he's gone. But now there's a thing here. I didn't even notice that. Bringing attention back to the security camera is a mistake I'm afraid you'll soon not forget, Officer Marshall.
Days are short in Texas, and so are our tempers. Could you sum up what you have to say in 8 words or less? 'Cause I'm
Would you
also
do the same?
possibly illiterate.
Very well. You can clearly be seen in this video.
Ooh.
Exactly 8 words, not partner.
The key lies in a certain locker shown in the video. That locker with the white cloth sticking
The
out.
locker with the white cloth sticking out. I
Oh,
do
shit.
believe that was the witness. Now it's your goddamn. We don't even have a time for her to fuck up. It's just been us.
Don't worry, we're stocking up. We're stocking up. Now then, let's rewind the video a bit. Give me just a moment. I need some water. My mouth is dry as hell.
No water for you. Dehydration's all you get.
Oh, the white cloth. It's gone.
Dun dun dun. You're
I had to
fat.
fight my brother to get it. He was like, "Pay the toll," and I was like, "No," and then he punched me in the mouth, and then I had to wrestle him to the
Yeah.
ground.
That's awesome.
Yeah, my thirst is quenched. Let's go.
What's the meaning of this, Officer Marshall?
I don't know.
When the crime took place, the white cloth wasn't there. Then suddenly appeared. There's only one explanation. Officer Marshall, you were in the evidence room at the time of the crime. What's more, you opened your locker when the camera was turned away. And he didn't know it was locked.
Order! It would hold your horses. Sorry, partner, but you got the wrong man. So what if my locker was open? That don't mean I'm the one who opened it. The murderer needs to hide some, so he opened a locker and stuck it in. It's not my fault he happened to choose mine. How's everyone staring at me like I'm a wanted man? You're a fucking retard.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's just playing dumb. He really doesn't know. He really is dumb. I hate to raid on your parade, but you're the only person who can open that particular locker.
Your bluff.
In other words,
You say I opened that locker, now prove it.
you're an idiot sandwich.
Suppose this.
It's the only thing I can think of.
Take that.
Fingerprint sensor?
Be sweating. Let's go. Talked about this earlier today. The lockers can only be opened by the detectives they belong to.
What kind of crazy talk is this?
Well, Detective Gumshoe did mention something about this.
Sorry, I thought I already did this. In case the locks aren't that obvious. The reason for some people on a force don't even know the fingerprint's locked.
So, Sheriff, what do you have to say in 8 words or less?
I only got one word for you, partner. No. If I scream or anything, it's not gonna pick up your shit.
No.
Order! Witness, explain yourself! If this is a joke, it's the worst I've ever heard.
I assure you it's no joke, Officer Marshall. Now then, please tell us what you were doing in the evidence room at the time of the crime.
Ole, please answer the question.
Ole!
Ole.
Is he now a bullfighter? That's alright, Officer Marshall. I believe we can figure out the rest from here.
We can.
Dun, dun,
Well, I can, you
dun.
can't. Look at this floor plans.
Ooh. Burn.
There's no place for someone to hide in the evidence room. Yet, Officer Meekins didn't see Officer Marshall.
So, then where was the witness? It seems Mr. Wright has an answer.
That's right. The only possible conclusion.
Well then, let's hear it. Where was Officer Marshall at the time of the crime?
He was in disguise.
Do, 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 do. A clue, a clue.
Yay! Officer Marshall was standing right there.
But that's where the victim, Detective Goodman, was.
Pinkies.
Correct. Unless the man wasn't Detective Goodman. I believe the victim in the video is Officer Marshall. It was you dressed up like Detective Goodman.
That's preposterous. Officer Meekins witnessed the detective at the crime scene. Once he saw the man's face, he'd known for sure.
May I point out, though, that Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman? He also testified the man's reaction when confronted. When I entered the evidence room, I asked him to show the card, sir. Yes? And how did Detective Goodman respond? He's Something about Officer's story puzzled me. If the man has an ID card, why didn't you just show it?
He would have needed it to enter the evidence room, so he must have been carrying it.
The answer is simple. He couldn't show it. As you can see, Detective Goodman's pictures on this ID card.
Oh, I get it.
If he showed that, his cover would have been blown. Officer Meekins would have realized the man wasn't Detective Goodman. You have anything else to say, Officer Marshall?
You've got quite an imagination, partner. We got a term for that. It's called circumstantial evidence.
Circumstantial evidence? He's still denying it.
You're gonna have to do better than that to break a detective. Unless you have hard evidence proving I dressed up as the victim.
The muffler?
I can't say I particularly care for your uncooperative disposition. I can't say I care for your beard, but you don't hear me complaining.
The cloth is probably the costume he was wearing.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you have evidence proving beyond a shadow of a doubt that Officer Marshall dressed up as the victim?
Well, who am I kidding? I don't have anything like that.
Would be the only thing I could think of, because it shows a glove falling out of the locker. If that was Detective Goodman, all he'd need is his fingerprint. I can see the fear in your eyes, partner. Seems you're the one who couldn't take the desert heat.
Yeah, this can't be happening. It's so obvious one. What can I do? Nope.
It looks like your lack of experience has finally been exposed. I'll pass on to you what someone told me when I was just starting. When you've run into a wall with no place to go, return to the basics.
Basics? For me, that would be what Mia used to tell me.
Phoenix thinking out of the box. Or try thinking out of the box. There.
There we go. She got a fuck up.
Yay!
I
Woo! I don't believe
it. I shouldn't look for proof that Marshall was in disguise. Or rather, I should look for evidence that came about because he was in disguise.
Why do you think this locker was opened in the first place? What do you mean? There's no reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of the crime. Yet he did, despite the chance it might be discovered later, as it has been.
Which means he didn't originally plan to open his locker.
According to the defense's argument, Officer Jake Marshall dressed up as Detective Goodman at the time of the crime. Then, after the crime was committed, he opened his own locker for some unknown reason. The fact that a white cloth is sticking out of the locker seems to indicate that. He opened it in order to put the cloth inside. So, just what exactly is this piece of cloth?
Perhaps a video key to answer all our unanswered questions. I'm also thinking it could be evidence from the other locker too.
What
evidence
could it...
from the case that they used to work on? SL9.
Oh.
Something linking his brother to the crime or something, or whomever that was. Very well. Let's take yet another look at the security tape. After committing the crime, the witness opened the locker to put away the white cloth. Please show us why the witness had to open his locker.
Because he was stabbed in the shoulder? I don't know.
Maybe he bandaged himself? Or used something to cover up the blood? Because if he's gashed like that...
We're gonna try the shoulder, and if that doesn't work, I'll try the glove.
Okie dokie.
For some reason, you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman and entered the evidence room, though I don't know what end yet.
Yeah.
However, something unexpected happened. You got shanked. Officer Meekins barged in on you. Then asked you to show your ID card. You pulled a knife out on him. However, Officer Meekins panicked. And the white coat you were wearing was soiled in blood.
A bloody white coat?
You could just walk out like that. So you hid the coat in your locker? Ah, so it is the coat. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Not bad, partner.
Also, they could just go to the locker and open it to see what's in it.
Sure.
Now then, Officer Marshall, are you ready to tell us the truth? It looks like I underestimated y'all. I hope you're happy now, Mr. Edgeworth.
He's never happy. You don't know who you're talking
2
to.
years ago, if you were only half as persistent then as you are today, we all wouldn't have to be here now, would we?
Officer Marshall, tell the court what you did. All of it.
All right. It seems the time has come.
I made a poopy in my pants.
Oh, no. Cop High Productions.
I had to do it that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it die. I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. I planned to take out the evidence.
Ooh.
I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out and managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on the camera. There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. So the supposed victim was really you. But there's one thing I still don't understand. Traces of a large quantity of blood were found on the floor of the evidence room. If no one was murdered, then how could that be? Officer Meekins managed to cut his own hand. My guess is he's the donor.
That was way too much blood for such a small donation.
He's a bleeder.
He's a gusher.
There you go.
And not in the overstimulated way.
Giggity.
When you say it, you mean...
Do you even have to ask, partner?
the SL9 incident.
2 years have passed since that case was closed. It was going to completely end with the transferal that day. Not if I had anything to do with it. That incident's not over.
What you hope to accomplish by sneaking into the evidence room?
When a case is closed, only that case's lead detective can look through the evidence. I wanted to have a look at it myself one more time, no matter what the cost. I don't care what anyone says, partner, that case is mine.
Bop, bop. But Officer Marshall wasn't in charge of that investigation. Why does he care so much about it?
It was my last chance, that's why.
Why did you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman?
If I didn't make it look like Goodman was carrying out the evidence transfer, I'd be arrested for stealing evidence, which wouldn't get me anywhere.
But we found
So you did it to fool the security camera.
the detective's badge in the parking garage.
And the detective's ID card? I stole that the morning of this incident? God damn it.
That really was why Goodman started filling out that lost item report.
I returned his ID card. I left it on the floor in the prosecutor's office parking lot.
Ah, that's how he got there. The ID card, if I was left there by Officer Marshall.
So essentially, you managed to succeed despite your lack of foresight. What do you mean, partner? I mean the fingerprint activated lock, of course. No matter how well you disguise yourself, you can't change your fingerprints. Under normal circumstances, you wouldn't have been able to open that locker yourself.
But he could because the rubber glove just happened to get stuck in the door. That means Detective Goodman must have opened the locker before Officer Marshall. I'm wondering if Goodman was in on it.
What would he have keep it open?
I don't know. That's why I'm just wondering. You pulled a knife on the Officer Meekins to try to drive him off.
Let's just say I was a little surprised. I only planned on being in the evidence room for no more than 5 minutes. I didn't think anybody would actually come in during that short time. Officer Meekins certainly isn't a one in a million type.
Yes, he is.
mistaking a detective for an intruder and demanding to be shown his ID. I'll have to think a little more about his raise this year.
When did Edgewood get so much influence?
Anyway, he threw himself at me. I ended up cutting him slightly. Sorry I had it turn out that way. With me knocking him out and everything.
By the way, what happened to your knife?
Oh, you mean this one?
I don't know what to say.
So you knocked Officer Meekins out and...
So you did your research beforehand?
Those who go into the desert unprepared don't live long, partner. I didn't think it would make a difference, though. The security tape is raced every 6 hours. If all had gone as planned, no footage would have been left. However, you bloodied your coat in your struggle with Officer Meekins. If someone was in the security room when I came out, the jig would have been up. I opened my locker, stashed it in there.
What was Officer Meekins doing during that time?
What else? He was sleeping like a baby. So what you're saying is, on that day,
The blood found at the scene certainly indicates the crime took place.
what, are you blind? The victim shown on the tape is me, and I'm not dead yet, partner. So you stole the evidence from the locker. Actually, no, I didn't. Why not? When I opened the locker,
It was already
the
gone.
evidence was already gone.
Yes. Okay.
What? Mr.
That's why
Edgeworth,
the
where
blood
is
was
that
there.
evidence? It's still missing your own.
Goodman came early.
Jeff Goodman's locker was already empty. Someone else stole the evidence.
Maybe it wasn't good when they came early.
Officer Marshall, may I ask you one thing?
Fire away, partner. It's a free country.
Pew, 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 pew.
Just remember, I'm also free to decide whether or not to answer.
You're on
Why
the
did you do
witness
this?
stand,
Stealing a detective's ID, injuring a police officer? This is no small offense.
Moreover, you're an officer yourself. This will have serious consequences.
You're going to jail.
though. I don't think he cares anymore.
Can't just be forgiven with a simple cut in salary.
Oh,
Okay.
you're going to non-Texas jail. Not that salary cuts are ever a valid solution.
Like I said, this isn't your case. This one is mine. And I'll do anything it takes to get the answer I'm satisfied with. The witness has an unusual amount of zeal. Let's hear more.
No, why?
That case was solved 2 years ago, wasn't it?
That's the reason the evidence was stored in the evidence room. Thank you, Captain fucking Obvious. Joe Dark was convicted for his crimes. One thing I can say for sure is he deserved his sentence. I remember the Joe Dark case. It involved the serial murderers, didn't it? I don't intend to complain about how it turned out. But there's something that still bothers me. Something went down at that trial. Something no one will talk about. What happened? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Oh my goodness.
Why is he so concerned with that incident? Maybe I should present to what I think his real reason is. I had a feeling why not sooner or later. Everyone involved here is related in some way to that case. Better take another look at the files. Before I do what I think I need to do. Bam.
Foresight.
Objection.
Nope. I did a fuck
You
up.
can go back.
Combatene. You can do it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Maybe
let's
here?
try it here. Yeah. Officer Marshall, I think I understand. I think I know why you care so much about the SL9 incident.
Sounds like you've been sipping too much cactus juice, partner.
Is that good?
I have the SL9 incident file right here. The name, Marshall, is mentioned in here.
Dun dun dun.
Busted.
In a list of murder victims. Neil Marshall, are you related to this man?
Neil Marshall. Yeah, I'm sure you've heard the name. 2 years ago, he received the
Ooh.
same lousy prosecutor award you got. What? A prosecutor?
Must be talking about the King of Prosecutors Award.
Now I remember. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He handled the SL9 case before I did. That's right. He was killed. And the case fell into your hands. But what's his relation to you? He was my brother.
I called it.
He was investigating the murders with Damon Gant, then
Ooh.
the then deputy chief of police. The group of detectives I was part of worked under them. We were desperate to prosecute the killer.
Oh, that's
Joe
Joe
Dark. My brother fought Dark and was killed. That was the first time Dark left behind evidence. That was all we needed. He was arraigned and incarcerated. The case was finally closed. At least according to the public records. What do you mean? My brother couldn't have been killed by Joe Dark.
Dun dun
I knew my
dun.
brother better than anyone. No one could have beaten him in a fight. And that's it. That's your reason for your insane actions? There's more to my brother's death than what the records say. No matter how much you try to hide it, you can't fool me. Well, at least one thing's for certain. Now we know what happened at the police department on the day of the crime. That was the last day the SL9 case could be reopened. Not satisfied with its resolution. Oh, God damn it. Not satisfied with its resolution, Officer Marshall planned to steal the evidence.
Disguising himself as Detective Goodman, he entered the evidence room. Officer Meekins confronted him, so he rendered him unconscious and fled.
Yes, this mystery has finally been cleared up. Yeah, right. No murder took place at the police department that day.
Geese.
The things that happen by chance never cease to amaze. At exactly the same time as the murder at the prosecutor's office, this fake murder was going on at the police department.
Chance? It's gotta be more than that.
So if no one was murdered at the police department on the day of the crime, that means the murder in the prosecutor's office parking lot was the real one. Which in turn means only one person could have committed the crime. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky.
Wait! A verdict wasn't reached in yesterday's trial.
Which is why we examined the incident at the police department today.
But
There's only one reason the defendant was not convicted yesterday. There yet remained the mystery of the simultaneous murder at the police department. It seems to me this boy's got the draw on you, partner. All of the mysteries at the police department have been resolved, no doubt about it. Our sole murder took place at the prosecutor's office. The
That's
only
not
suspect
true.
is Lana Sky.
There's still a mystery.
And
There's
the
still a
testimony
mystery.
of Miss Angel Star is completely incontestable. If you have a response, make it a single word or less.
response is objection.
There's still missing evidence from the evidence locker.
I rest my case.
And Angel Star's, her testimony wasn't all that great either.
It seems this trial has reached its conclusion. There's no room for doubt. Well done, Mr. Wright. Thanks to you, I didn't need to waste my time disproving the alleged murder at the police department.
No doubt what I proved today is true. The apparent murder on the security camera's tape really was fake, but I didn't realize that would end up proving Lana guilty.
Well then, the time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant retarded.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Your Honor, wait!
Emma.
The defense has an objection. A scientific objection. Right?
What do you mean, right?
Mr. Wright, are you this girl's guardian?
That's funny.
Your Honor? Oh, in a sense.
Please, Your Honor, all I'm asking is for a minute of your time. Please hear me out. Mr. Edgeworth, please?
I don't want to leave any loose ends. You want a minute? I'll give you 3.
Well,
He's
dang,
a big
you did give me
softie.
5.
Well, fuck yeah! He can't be cruel to little girls. That would make him even more of a reputable dickhead.
I was kind of in shock. I mean, finding out the SL9 incident referred to the Joe Dart killings.
Now that she mentions it, these are
Here
both Sky
comes the
sisters are
plot
wow.
twist.
But that's when I figured it out. I mean, what Officer Marshall was trying to do that day. So I knew his fingerprints had nothing to do with the crime. That left only one thing. The other handprint.
You mean the traces of blood found on Detective Gumshoe's locker? But no fingerprints were found on it, right?
No, but I figured if I examined it scientifically, I'd be sure to find the clue. So I ran over there and looked at it again.
So, did you find something?
No.
God damn it.
Huh?
Sorry. I guess I'm not much of a scientific investigator after all.
Yeah, let's hype this shit up and then just...
Yeah. Is that all?
Please don't be mad. I'm just a high school student.
I'm just an attorney.
But, Mr. Wright, those traces of blood are the only clue we have. If we can't find something wrong with them, please, Mr. Wright, you're a professional. If anyone can save Lana, it's you.
Me? Oh boy.
Time's up. Now then, Mr. Wright. With regard to the incident at the police department, does any reasonable doubt remain? It appears the defense is troubled by the other blood mark. Looking at the floor plans, a handprint was discovered around here. Is there a problem with this?
Mr. Wright, I'm sorry I can't be of more use. But still, if you can't find anything wrong with that blood mark, Lana will be.
Please answer my question, Mr. Wright. We do not have all day.
Yes, Your Honor. I need to concentrate. It's now safety tape.
Yeah.
Idiot sandwich.
Am I the idiot sandwich?
No, of course not.
You're right. I am the idiot baguette.
Wait a minute, wait. What was in Detective Gumshoe's locker?
Dirty clothes?
I don't know. I don't think we saw it. Could there be something missing? I object. This handprint left at the crime scene clearly shows a contradiction.
The only thing that seems clear is your grasping, Mr. Wright. You've been staring pretty intently at those floor plans. Tell me, is there a problem with them?
Yes, this is strange. Take a good look at these floor plans. Something's missing.
Missing? You mean something that hasn't been drawn on there?
Yes, something that, when drawn, completely changes the meaning of the blood mark.
Let us pray the defense isn't simply trying to buy time.
Wondering if it's that machine guy mascot.
Very well, Mr. Wright.
With all this evidence here, there's got to be something I can use.
The question is, which item can prove something is missing in the floor plan? Well, the frickin' toy wouldn't be part of the floor plan, would it?
It wouldn't.
Well, it was blocking the view of the evidence locker, I'm sure.
It wouldn't be in the floor plans, would it?
Yeah, he's directly right in front of it.
There's that box at the end of the hall. What is that? Is that another locker, or is that a...
I don't think that matters.
Hold on, can you show me the picture behind that without the evidence in front of it?
What?
Can you show me the floor plans?
Okay.
I wanted to see something.
No, I cannot. It forces me to try to choose something. We'll try the Benum here. See how that goes.
That piece of plywood.
Blue Badger, mascot of the police force. Oh, I think I'm right. Defender of truth, guardian of proof.
Explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
Let's look at the floor plans of the crime scene. Blue Badger is not there.
So?
Watch what happens when we put him in. This is where he was dancing at the time of the crime. Hmm?
Well, what?
That's right. So long as the Blue Badger is dancing there, it would be impossible to place a handprint at this spot in the locker.
What?
Ooh. Good job.
Hey, my brain works.
So that means... Just exactly what does that mean?
It means it can't be done.
What are you saying? Blood traces were undeniably found on that lock.
Don't look at me. I didn't put it down there.
Mr. Wright, think it through scientifically.
Emma.
On that afternoon, Officer Meekins was the one who brought the Blue Badger to the evidence room, right? After he put it down, it would be impossible to leave a handprint on that locker. So that must mean this blood mark... Oh, sorry.
Was left there before the Blue Badger was brought in?
Just one moment. I will not allow such far-fetched balderdash in my courtroom.
May sound far-fetched, Your Honor, but it's the only possible explanation. February 21st. In the evidence... in the police department's evidence room. Blood was spilled not once, but twice.
Particularly 3 times. But how?
The time was captured on this tape, taken by the security camera. Officer Meekins cut his hand, from which a trivial amount of blood fell. The problem is, the other time... someone bled prior to the struggle shown on this tape. It had to have been. It had to have been Detective Goodman when he was really murdered.
Ridiculous. I refuse to accept your absurd claim.
Makes sense.
The murder portrait in the security tape has been proven to be fake. However, that does not explain the blood mark found on the locker.
So then, assuming this murder you support really happened, when did it take place? I demand you show evidence that proves when it occurred.
When did the first incident occur?
It's on the ID
To
card
summarize, the defense
thingy, right?
claims that.
Sorry, you guys talked at the same time. What was that, Jess?
No, it's on... Isn't that list of ID numbers where they
Yep.
check in? It's on
Yeah,
there, right?
yeah. Whoever multiple sevens is.
Prior to Officer Meekins being cut by Jake Marshall, who was posing as Detective Goodman. Another incident took place in that evidence room.
That's right. The blood mark on the locker proved this.
Very well, then tell us. When did this first incident occur? As Mr. Edgeworth said, proof must be presented.
This shows when the murder took place. Only one piece of evidence that could show that.
Now then, will the defense please present its evidence? What shows when the first crime took place? Say first.
I can't. It popped up automatically.
No.
But
Say the time log's the only thing that could prove anything.
Yeah,
He was
20
killed
minutes
in
prior.
Between what time?
4:15 and.
Yeah. So that means he
So
had
that's a
to
good
have been
shot.
killed between 4:20, because that's the only other time.
I'm gonna present it.
Take that.
The crime took place inside Adilaris when the killer would have had to enter it. And in order to do so, an ID card would have been required.
ID card. Oh, the ID record. God dang it.
Officer Meekins brought the Blue Badger panel into the evidence room at, let's see here,
Let's
4:50 p.m.
4:50 p.m.
Oh, shit.
If the crime took place before that time, then it would be 4:40. Ah.
You okay, Judge?
Ah.
Miles Edgeworth, just what have you done? I never would have figured you had the nerve, boy. Drop the act, witness. It doesn't take a lot of thought to figure it out. Couldn't have been me. Nope, I ain't getting it. I'm afraid I don't understand either.
They're both missing the fact that there's one just ahead of the... Hey, Jigs, what's up?
It's clear from the luminol test that blood was there. However, when the second crime took place, both Officer Meekins and Officer Marshall failed to notice the blood.
That means the blood from the first crime was wiped away by the real murder.
I would have been just 10 minutes to murder the victim, carry his body away, and clean up the blood. Unfortunately, that's physically impossible. That would mean the crime must have taken place before Mr. Edgeworth entered the evidence room.
Let's look at the chart again. There's only one other card remaining. 777777777.
Talk about a lucky number. But wait, that doesn't make sense. How could Detective Goodman have entered the evidence room?
There's no record of his card being used beforehand. He must have entered along with the real murderer. That's the only plausible explanation. He went in with 777777777.
Mr. Edgeworth, please look into this ASAP. Find out whose ID number is 777777. That's 17 too many, Your Honor. Unfortunately,
Edgeworth was
I'm
counting.
unable to look up the owner of that ID card. At least at present.
What?
Explain yourself, son. The ID number 777777 belongs to someone with a rank of captain or higher. Someone who is a so-called executive officer. We don't have the authority to inquire into such a person's identity. One person.
That's ridiculous. Just how...
I am not finished talking, Mr. Wright. There is one situation in which we can be granted such authority. If an official charge filed against an executive is accepted.
An official charge?
You're all alike, aren't you? With your cover-ups and your forgeries. That's how the prosecutor's office operates. It's not what it looks like. I take pride in my work, Officer Marshall. I would appreciate it if you would keep your slander to yourself. Slander, is it? Okay. Let me ask a question. Yes. Oh, not to you, to her, the defendant sitting over there. Your own little executive.
Alana?
Don't be stupid. She's been charged with murder. Of course we've looked up her ID number. And it's not 77777. Don't blame me for a fool, partner. That's not what I want to ask. All I want to know is one thing about that incident. The SO9 incident? Answer me this, Chief Prosecutor. In that trial 2 years ago, did you really only use legitimate evidence? Do you need the witness to repeat his question, Chief Prosecutor?
I heard him fine, Mr. Edgeworth.
2 years ago, I was in charge of the prosecution for that trial. At the time,
Occasionally, we felt the powerlessness of the law. At least, I did. Lana! I became a prosecutor in order to suppress crime with the law. But before I realized it, we were the ones being suppressed by the law.
Defendant, just what are you saying? I'll ask you again, Chief Prosecutor. During that trial 2 years ago, did you really present all the evidence in court? Can you look me, an investigator in that crime, in the eye and say that you did? Chief Prosecutor, you didn't.
I don't have to, Officer Marshall.
Why won't you answer him?
Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to in order for him to get the verdict he deserved. But Lana! Even if it involved forging evidence.
Well, that's not making it any better for herself.
She's about to claim it was somebody else. There's only one person would stand to gain anything from this.
You get.
See? That's what I'm talking about. No. No! Order! Order! Order!
I'll have a burger with fries!
The sad thing is, she didn't admit to anything. She said we had to do what we had to do. Think about the way that was. Gant was part of that. Goodman's dead. The only one they have to get, the only two they have to get rid of would be Lana and Marshall.
Beep ba da beep ba ba boop. Alright, is it gonna be another investigation wave or another court thing? Investigation.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I'm sorry for what my sister said. I didn't know. I never knew that the SL9 incident was just another name for the Joe Dark killings.
Looks like everyone's heard of these killings but me.
Lana wanted Dark
you're finding
convicted
out
so badly. That's why she used me. That's why she used what happened to me.
What do you mean, what happened to you?
It's all there in the file. Joe Dark's last victim was prosecutor Neil Marshall. When he murdered Officer Marshall's brother, he left behind an incriminating piece of evidence.
What did you have to do with those killings, Emma?
On the night prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Dark tried to kill me.
What? Tried to kill you?
Officer Marshall's brother, Neil, was only trying to save me.
That means you...
Yes. I was a witness in the Joe Dark trial.
I didn't see that one
She
coming.
had to have had to do something with it.
It happened 2 years ago. It was right about this time of the year, too. It was a terrible thunderstorm that day, unusual for the season. I was alone in my sister's office. We were planning to eat dinner together once she finished her work. Then suddenly, this terrifying man came bursting into the office. Joe Dark.
Joe Dark.
It seemed like he was running from someone. He pulled out a knife and screamed at me. I didn't know what was going on.
He was saying crazy things like...
I love how he got out for the entire part of that.
Just then, Prosecutor Marshall showed up.
Jake Marshall's brother. Oh! Hey, it's a raid! From Daryl.
Thought I would cut out the last bit.
Oh.
I know.
It's still doubled up. I have to fix that, and I don't know how. I'll have to look into it. But thank you.
Dart tried to take me hostage. But before he could, Mr. Marshall tackled him.
Journeying's going well. We're trying to figure out what the Joe Dark killings have to do with this case.
Then,
What happened?
I'll never forget it. Lightning struck, and the lights went out suddenly. But a lightning flashed outside the window, lighting up the office for an instant. But I saw them burn a permanent picture in my mind. I can still see it now.
Permanent picture?
I don't remember the moment when Dark stabbed Mr. Marshall.
So you weren't able to testify about that?
No, I was only asked when I was attacked. That must be why she made up the crime.
Made up? You mean provided bogus evidence?
The prosecutor's office wanted that guilty verdict so badly. Lana forged the evidence, and Mr. Edgeworth used it.
Edgeworth?
Yes, but I'm sure he didn't know anything about it. He couldn't have known he was being given false evidence. Even so, that's when it all started. The rumors about Mr. Edgeworth, it's all my fault. If I could have just testified properly, none of this would have happened.
So it's true, even though you may not have known it. Edgeworth really was involved in falsifying evidence.
After that case ended, Lana was never the same. She became cold, like she is today.
It's not been a face up to what she did, especially not to Emma. You've seen the instant the crime occurred.
I saw my life flash before my eyes. It was very boring.
He had the head of an onion.
Dark knocked down Mr. Marshall and raised his knife.
And he attacked Giovanni.
Looks like a young Giovanni, Jesus.
Neil Marshall was stabbed right in front of this poor girl.
I don't remember what happened after that. Apparently I passed out. I came to. Lana was cradling me in her arms.
Poor Emma, you've been through so much.
I couldn't bring myself to testify about that instant. I tried, but the words just wouldn't come out. I drew a picture, but it wasn't any good.
2 years ago, you must have been 14. That's understandable.
Once it was all over, I made up my mind. I decided that when I grew up, I'd become a scientific investigator. I want to be able to fight crime with my testimonies and find the evidence to make an airtight case. That way, Lana would never have to forge any.
I see. I think I'm finally starting to understand what makes Emma tick. There's still something that bothers me about that crime. There's something that's puzzling me, Emma.
What is it?
You said you were in Lana's office at the time, right?
That's right.
Why then would there be a serial killer come running in there? Not only that, but he was being chased by a prosecutor?
Oh, there's no mystery there. Joe Dark had been taken in for questioning that day.
Taken in for questioning? You mean by the police?
Of course. This happened at the police department. He tried to run away halfway through the interview and fled into my sister's office.
Why did he run all the way over to your sister's office?
Because the detective offices and the questioning room are right across from the elevator.
Across from the elevator? But Lana was the chief prosecutor, wasn't she?
No, silly. Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Dex. Daryl EX. Enjoy your day.
Way to go, dumbass.
A few years ago, Lana was a detective. She was the best in the entire force.
What? That's news to me.
After the Joe Dart case, she was transferred to the prosecutor's office and made chief prosecutor.
I used to be a detective. Better have another talk with her. Okay, that puts us in the right direction. Guess what, Asher?
Yeah.
I fucked up my joke. There we go. See this? This is my attorney's badge.
I don't care.
Correct answer.
I'm guessing I just don't get the joke.
Just presenting it for no reason.
Lana. Mr. Wright, it seems I keep causing you trouble.
Falsifying evidence? I didn't think you were the type.
Criminals don't mind playing foul. Why should we? But Lana, if you're wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty. Believe me, I understand the risks.
Lana. Emma told me about you.
Oh?
About how you were a detective 2 years ago? Now the SL9 incident was the reason for your transfer to the prosecutor's office?
That's right.
Could you fill me in on the details, especially about the unusual change of jobs?
I suppose you have a right to know, Mr. Wright.
A lot of revelations were uncovered at the trial today, not the least which was the fact that this case is largely connected to another one 2 years ago.
Evidence from that case was stolen as well, though I expected as much. I know how obsessive Officer Marshall can be. At trial, it really wasn't fair, was it? I believed in you, Lana. I believed that no matter what happened, you'd always stick to the truth. It couldn't be helped, Emma. At that trial 2 years ago, I sold my soul.
Well, all drama aside, the fact of the matter is, at 5:15 there was no murder at the police department.
Tell me it's not true, Lana. What the witness, Miss Starr, said about you stabbing Mr. Goodman with a knife. Lana, I don't understand. Why won't you tell us? Emma, this doesn't involve just me.
I don't think I've ever seen Lana look so phased before. My guess is Gant is threatening her with Lana, so that's why she's trying so hard to make herself guilty in order to like
He could
go
still
to
have her
jail.
killed in prison.
Maybe, but I don't know if the game's going that dark with it, but I'm thinking it's like, all right, there's a chance there's heat coming to me, so you're taking the fall, or something's gonna happen to Emma, sort of deal.
That's wrong.
And
That's so wrong.
and maybe because she actually did fake evidence, he can use that against her. It's my guess. We'll see if I'm right.
It's true. I was a member of the police force 2 years ago. She was amazing. They still talk about all the cases she and Chief Gant cracked together.
Speaking of crack, she sold her soul to that devil right there. Chief Gant?
He was the deputy chief of police back then, but he still worked the crime scenes. Damon Gant. He was everything I aspired to be.
Demon
Nice to
Gant.
meet your heroes. They were the best team ever. They solved crimes before the reports could even be filed.
Emma really idolizes her big sister. But now that you're chief prosecutor, what happened?
Always planned on becoming a prosecutor. The reason I became a detective was to gain experience investigating crime scenes so you could use that experience in court, right? Gant's help in the SL9 case was crucial to its resolution. After that, he became chief of police and arranged for my transfer to the prosecutor's office.
Maybe I should ask more about this
Grab the
investigation of theirs 2 years ago.
2 years ago, I was second in command of the detectives investigating Dark.
Second in command? That means the investigation lead was Damon Gant, right?
Yes, Deputy Chief Gant and I shared the same office and the same investigations.
Even had the same office.
He was after Gant for something.
We led a team of the best detectives on the force. Detective Goodman, whose case it was, Jake Marshall, and Angel Starr. It was the first time Marshall worked with his brother. He was quite gun-ho. Without a doubt, Joe Dark was the serial killer. We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence. That was when the final murder took place.
He tried to murder Emma.
Prosecutor Marshall was trying to save me from Dark. You see, the first person who happened upon the scene of the crime was me.
Now you tell us.
Damon Gant and Neil Marshall were the ones questioning Dark that day. The investigation was in its final stages, and Dark must have suddenly panicked. So he waited until Gant and Marshall let their guards down, then fled the room. From there, he ran straight to the office shared by Deputy Chief Gant and myself. That's where he found me.
My guess is he ran in there to try to kill Lana, but she wasn't
But
there
how
yet.
would he know she was there? Because if the two were questioning,
There's a tie
him,
between there's a tie between him and Gant. I'm just trying to think of what it is.
Why would he go into a random office and try to kill somebody else?
Maybe he knew that was Gant's office and tried to find some sort of evidence against him.
Yeah,
Sure.
but then if he ran into there instead of escaping, there would have to have been something in that office that would have incriminated Gant.
What if he was a hitman for Gant? And
That's what I'm thinking.
and the other detectives were finally starting to close in and make connections. So something had to get desperate.
Was off.
Yeah, I it's a good guess. We'll see where that goes. So you were the first person to run to the scene, Lena?
It appears so. I was filing some papers while Gant and Marshall were questioning Dark.
Blech.
When I returned to my office, I saw 3 bodies on the floor and smelled blood.
3 bodies.
Your sister.
Yeah, I mean,
She was unconscious.
the brother was killed, but how did the other one die then?
How did the office? Wait! Look at the picture. Dark's on the bottom and he's on top. That means someone else killed freaking him. But
Oh,
Dark
yeah,
had to
Gant.
die first.
Yeah, so
Dark
I'm
had
thinking
to
he
have died first.
killed Dark, and then Gant killed him.
That's
This
the only
is so
fucking
dumb.
explanation.
This is so dumb. Like, who would have thought this is so dumb? And the suspect, Joe Dark.
It's so dumb that it's probably correct.
No, I mean, like, obviously the man didn't stab himself in the back, so anybody walking in would have been like, "Oh, they must have killed each other." Like, no,
Yeah.
no, stupid. You know what
But
I'm saying?
but
It's like,
but everybody thinks she was first to the scene. I think Gant ran in after, stabbed him, and then booked it immediately before Lana got there. So they thought she was the first person there. And
Yeah, but the way
Emma was unconscious, so she wouldn't have seen anything either.
because what Emma said, they struggled. Because the picture showed a clear struggle. So how did he get stabbed in the back and then on top of him? Gant's the only other person there who could have done anything.
Yeah, that's
So that theory that frickin' they were all finding evidence towards frickin' Gant. He's off. Goodman's gone. Marshall was demoted. He took, well, if he did do it, Lana got moved to the prosecutor's office where he could keep an eye on her and everything. But why didn't he kill anybody else? Why just Neil?
And Dark went to prison. He's still alive.
No, Dark.
No, it showed
Dark died.
It showed they were both dead.
Oh wait, no, you're right. You're right. He did. Maybe he was just rendered unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
And then Neil. Yeah, Neil died.
Yeah, but that doesn't explain something. If he went to trial and everything, why didn't he just snitch on Gant right then and there?
He might have been just knocked unconscious, so he didn't know Gant was there.
Alive. He was still alive.
So Gant had to have made it to the office right to the thing.
Right after.
Knocked him out, and then had to deal with
Yeah.
Neil.
My thoughts are like Emma's already in there, so two run in, they fight, and Neil knocks. Neil knocks out Dark.
Yeah.
Gant runs in after, stabs Neil in the back, then leaves immediately.
Yep.
And then Lana comes in.
And then Lana comes in.
That or he's knocked unconscious during. Think about the fight. No, I would just be rehashing the same thing with just something a little different. Yeah, never mind.
Aha. Okay.
Well, no, I was thinking, like, what if he ran into that office and Emma's the only one there. He couldn't have. No, yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
So Dark had incurred a minor concussion and lay unconscious.
What did you do?
To be honest, I panicked. I picked up Emma, carried her out of the room, and just held her.
I don't blame her after all. It's her sister. Must have gone through.
After that, I placed Dark under immediate arrest.
Get this straight. You're all involved in the SL9 incident?
That's right. Quite a coincidence,
I don't buy it.
What are you saying?
There's no way everyone involved in this trial was also involved in that incident. Just by chance.
But that case was solved 2 years ago.
At least one person went to extremes because they didn't believe it was truly solved.
Officer Marshall. Yes, his actions came as a surprise to me as well. Ever since his brother died, he's changed completely. I guess he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Dark. Life doesn't end with the closing of a case. Everyone has to live the rest of their lives with their memories.
That case might just not be over yet. Emma was assaulted by Dark at that police department, right?
Yes, in the office that Damon Gant and I shared. The office that Mr. Gant now occupies by himself. The chief's office.
Maybe we should have a look at the chief's office inside the final SL9 murder. Alright.
Yeah, but would he let you?
Probably not.
I think he would.
The only way you're going to go in is if you sneak the fuck in. I seriously doubt the one in charge of all that's going to let you just fucking snoop around.
He's so pompous. He might.
Yeah.
I mean, we got the murder weapon. We could just murder again.
Well, yeah, just the fucking cycle of stabbing.
This knife has seen 30 bodies. It's taken on a Sullivan's own.
Just see a floating knife stabbing Gant.
I don't see Detective Gumshoe anywhere.
Things seem
Your
kind of
office.
quiet around here today.
You're right. Chief of Detectives seems to be the same, though.
Why don't we go look for some other people to talk to?
Alright, we can go back here later.
Cody Bambina.
Oh my, Mr. Marshall.
Things turned out this way when I woke up this morning.
How is he not in jail?
Yeah, no shit. You said, you never know if life will lead you, eh? Bambina.
Mr. Sarah.
I should have known my luck had run out when old Billy dropped up this morning.
Billy?
This would be a spectactus.
Hey,
Hey, where you headed?
Damn it. Just over to the prosecutor's office for a little interrogation. It's a voluntary appearance. We all know I won't be coming back. Sorry, but you can't go in the evidence room today, partner.
Mr. Marshall, why did you do it?
The prosecutors head west. If ever there was a case I need to know the truth about, it was that one.
Before you turn yourself in, Mr. Marshall, would you mind tell us exactly what happened?
Looks like I won't be getting a steak lunch today. Something was fishy about that trial from the beginning. It wasn't just me either. All the detectives thought so.
You mean fishy?
Some of the facts reported were inconsistent with the evidence we found. For example, the murder weapon.
Murder weapon? You mean the switchblade knife with the broken tip?
Was Joe Dart's, all right. But in the initial autopsy report, a question was raised.
Question?
Later, the knife was not a perfect match with the wound the victim sustained.
What does that mean?
It means there is a good chance that knife was not the murder weapon. However, in the report that was finally submitted, that possibility had been erased.
It'd be the facts have been
Wait,
concealed with
just
forged
think about it for a
evidence?
second. What if the murder fucking weapon is the one they used again? What if you think he was dumb enough to use it again?
That or it's just a different knife and then they planted Joe's knife to make it look like Joe was the one that did it.
A lot of work.
Yeah.
That case left behind scars on all of us.
The scars that the SL9 incident left behind.
I got the looks, but he got
the brains. He was
shit.
the one. He was one of the best prosecutors around. I had just made detective when it went down. It was our first case together.
How old was he, your brother?
He was 27 at the time. He was awarded the highest honor that very day.
highest honor? You mean the...
King of prosecutors.
I knew it.
What are you looking at me like that for? That's an honor for a prosecutor.
Mr. Marshall must have really been close with his brother.
The day the SL9 incident took place, that wasn't the same day as...
That's right. It was the day of the evidence transfer.
Interesting.
It was drizzling that morning, and by nightfall there was thunder. I can't believe 2 years have gone by already. I tried to steal the evidence so the case wouldn't die.
Apparently someone tried to stop you. Detective Goodwin was murdered, and the evidence locker was empty.
There's something going on behind the scenes in that case. We all knew that later. Every detective involved in that investigation, save one, was taken care of. Miss Starr was fired, and I was demoted and boxed away in a tiny room.
What about Detective Goodman?
If they did something to him, too, the commissioners would get suspicious. Nah, they were too careful enough not to be too obvious.
Eh?
What are you talking about?
Don't get upset, Pavina. I mean Damon Gant and Lana Sky.
Ooh.
The investigation lead, Damon Gant, and his second in command, Lana Sky. There wasn't a person on the force who hadn't heard that duo. That case was the biggest step in both of their careers.
And after the case landed, Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office, right?
Yeah, Damon Gant, the new chief of police, arranged for that to happen. She's never been the same since she left. Everyone who knew her says so. Chief Prosecutor Sky was totally different when she was a detective.
And then he mentions it. Emma said something like that too.
Tell me, what happened to my sister?
Meaning, but her secret is too well guarded. I never found out.
Lana's secret. It all started 2 years ago.
So there you have it. That's my story. Did you enjoy it, partner?
No.
It was certainly enlightening.
There's one thing for sure I found out in court today. That boy Edgeworth isn't my enemy. He was the one who used falsified evidence to get a guilty verdict. But someone else was the one who gave him that evidence and planned everything. That someone is Damon Gant.
Dun, dun, dun.
Don't believe me? Well, I don't blame you. I wouldn't even be a patrolman after today.
Bloop.
Too bad I won't be around to work with you
And you
when you
become...
became a real scientific investigator.
Oopsie.
Adios, Bambina.
He's riding off into the sunset. That sunset is jail.
Something Lana said actually makes a lot of sense. That day I sold my soul.
Yeah.
She cut a deal.
Oh, I mean between her and Gant
Yeah, she cut a deal.
to save her sister.
Mm-hmm.
This place is always pretty empty, but today's deserted.
That must mean everyone's busy solving crimes.
Oh, if you're looking for the others, they're all in the conference room.
Thanks. Wow, you actually talked to us.
The chief prosecutor saying what she did and the decision of what to do about Mr. Edgeworth, not to mention our statement to the media in tomorrow's trial. There's more chaos going than Thanksgiving and Christmas put together.
I think festive is the word they usually use for those.
Sir, we'd like to have a look around Chief Gant's office.
Just use the connecting hallway to the other building and take the elevator to the top floor.
Really? I mean, it's okay for us to go in there? I mean, we aren't police officers or anything.
Hey, you're right. You can't go in there. It's off limits.
That's fucking nice! Now I see where Detective Gumshoe gets his unique charm.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's head to the chief's office.
They were just fucking told they can't go in there. What the fuck? Is this a Castlevania mini boss? Fucking Dracula's just gonna pop out of fucking nowhere.
How fancy.
Fucking It's got 2 desks and a fucking
Whoa, where am I?
In the chief's office, silly. At least that's what it said on the door.
It's got the pipe organ. That's real, isn't it?
Hey, I used to take organ lessons in kindergarten. They used to call me Little Miss Bach. What kind of kindergarten did she go to? I never could remember where C was.
That got his attention.
Oh, it's you two.
Chief Gant. That paper he was reading in his desk.
Oh, Righto. How have you been swimming lately?
No, I haven't. I've been kind of busy lately.
Can appreciate that. I've had my hands full, too, with Mr. Marshall's misconduct. Atlanta's provocative statement.
Provocative statement? Oh, you mean about the forged evidence?
2 years have passed since that incident. My, how time flies. See that big picture on the wall over there? That's a picture of Lana, Neil, and me. With the vase in the fucking background.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So the
That
picture's
explains
gonna be
how he
relevant.
knocked out freaking Dark.
So this is Mr. Marshall's brother, Prosecutor Neil Marshall.
We took it to commemorate our work together.
It's not right with this picture. I can't quite seem to put my finger on it though.
32 steps ahead of you, Phoenix. Keep up.
Oh, I just noticed that Knight's holding something sharp too. I don't know if that matters.
Anyway, I'd like to reminisce all day, but there are matters that need my attention. I'm going to lock up here, so let's go out together.
In other words, get out of my office.
Oh, it just hit me. What if they were fighting and Neil backed up into the sword? And that's how he got a stab wound that doesn't match the knife.
Would explain it.
Oh,
Able to fucking tell.
but this office. It was a crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it?
The case has long since been over. There's no need to investigate it anymore.
All the same, we'd still like to have a look around.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said there's no need to investigate it anymore. Now hurry up and get out. I have a meeting to attend. God, he's fucking... It's so obvious.
Yeah.
Looks like we aren't welcome.
Seems like the case isn't over with yet, after all.
What do you mean?
Chief Gant denied our request to search the crime scene. That means there must be a reason he doesn't want us looking around in there.
You mean like a clue?
There's gotta be a way we can get inside the chief's office. If this matters, we'll try it.
You're thinking of using the ID.
Where's the sandwich lady? I'm hungry.
That where the sandwich lady
You
can sneak her
had to
way
say
around,
something, now I'm one.
get somebody's attention. No one's here today, not even Miss Star. Never mind, plan went out the window.
Everybody's probably busy looking into what exactly went down in the evidence room. That must be where the detectives are.
Yeah, it's gonna take 10 to...
We proved in court today that on... Hold on. All the words got jumbled for me. But we proved in court today that on the day of the crime, there we go, no one was murdered in the evidence room at 5:15 p.m.
Yeah, I thought we were finally making some headway in our case.
Instead, just looks like we ended up making Lana look even more guilty.
Hang in there, Lana.
Gotta find all the answers by tomorrow.
Mr. Edgeworth isn't here.
Maybe he's being questioned by an inquiry committee? Took a real beating in court today.
Yeah, with Lana admitting to falsifying evidence 2 years ago.
Guess we'll just have to come back later. Yep.
It's going... Is there something new that you could show her?
Not yet, I don't think.
Not even everything Mr. Marshall said.
Ah, there we go.
Hey, pal.
Detective Gushu, aren't you supposed to be in the meeting?
Just taking a breather. My feet hurt.
I'm sitting so long?
Actually, from serving everyone coffee.
Like Detective Gushu's still out of the loop.
Say, have either of you seen Mr. Edgeworth?
Edgeworth? No. What do you ask?
He's under fire from both the police department and the prosecutor's office. It's almost like the battles between you two in court.
That sounds serious.
Is it because of what my sister said?
That's basically what it was all boils down to. That falsified evidence 2 years ago. Now Mr. Edgeworth has the whole world after his blood.
Yikes.
Why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. Honest guy is the guilty party here, isn't she?
Regardless, a prosecutor is responsible for the evidence they present in court. Not only that, but as you know, there's been a lot of rumors going around with Mr. Edgeworth. His amazing talent as a prosecutor has kept him safe from those who don't like him. But now with this,
Are there really so many people who hate him?
in our world, only those with talent rise to the top. Mr. Edgeworth not only has that, but he's young. There's no better recipe I know for making enemies. Hey, Dick, keep up the good work. Yes, sir. Let's go out for lunch again sometime. My treat. Yes, sir. You gotta take me back to that joint sometime, okay, Dick? Yes, sir.
Seems you don't have any problems with enemies.
Yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out. Yeah, with a name like Dick. Anyway, I'm a bit worried about it. Under all this pressure, I'm afraid Mr. Edgeworth just might crack. Actually, I took a look at the files earlier while the coffee was brewing.
He was genuinely concerned for Edgeworth. Well, did you find out anything?
The only evidence Dark left behind was during his final attack.
His final attack? You mean?
When he killed Prosecutor Marshall, who was trying to protect some girl.
Me.
His Dark Judge never realized Emma was the girl.
That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all.
Well, what was it?
Oh, let's see. I think it has something to do with the murder weapon. Oh, I forgot. Look, it's all written somewhere in here, okay?
His recollection never failed to impress.
Maybe we should just show him the murder weapon. It might jog his memory.
Joe Dark was 42 at the time of the crime. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman.
Businessman? What made him take to serial killing?
One day on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car.
With his car? Oh, it was an accident?
An accident, yes, but it transformed him into an animal.
An animal?
He killed a man that witnessed the accident. Then he killed a lady who saw the second one. A kid walked by then just too, killed him too. And when he was burying the bodies, a jogger came up on the scene and killed as well. Finally, he turned himself in. Is anybody else wanting to call
What?
bullshit?
Yeah, what if it was Gant that just, like, hit someone, killed the witnesses?
And what if
Joe
he's
Dark-
one of the witnesses?
Yeah. And then
Or
when
that
he
he
went
was
in
helping
for
him hide the
questioning,
body.
he realized that the detective was Gant. So he panicked and ran.
Hmm. That sounds good.
He's a pretty careless animal.
Of course, this is all conjecture. There wasn't a single shred of evidence.
He turned himself in.
Yes, but in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim, Prosecutor Marshall. That crime was witnessed by someone too, but luckily Dark was arrested on the spot. It's a good thing that last witness wasn't killed.
Last witness? AKA Witten, Emma. So you said to present him. If... Let's look at it. Oh, nope. Is that not the right button? Oh, here. Okay. About this.
Hey, is that?
There's a tag attached to it on the label. SL9 incident on it. Hey, Ruby. Ruby says, hi, Asher and Jess as well.
Hi,
Hey,
Ruby.
Ruby.
I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of.
What are you doing with that? Ever since that case was closed, that knife's been locked away in a locker.
On the day Detective Goodman was murdered, this suddenly disappeared from the locker and was found in Mr. Edgeworth's car muffler.
All right, so what I'm thinking is Goodman went to his locker to get the knife. Gant was there to try to take it. Gant took that knife, stabbed him, and then dragged him out, threw him in the trunk.
How
That's what
the
I'm
hell
guessing.
would he have gotten past everybody?
Everybody was on coffee break at the same time. Everybody was in the potty.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
he is the chief, so he could have orchestrated himself a window to do it.
Or a meeting, maybe.
Yeah, but where
Yeah.
would he have gone? There wouldn't have been, unless the back. No, in a police station, even the fire exits and everything would all have cameras. The only
Underground
thing I
tunnels.
could think of is somebody else was in on this,
Hmm.
but there's nobody I could think of that would help him.
Yeah, I'm not convinced he had help. We'll see
My
how it
thing
goes.
is, I think
Yeah.
Lana was there. I think she tried to help him or something, or she pulled his body from the fucking car. That's the only way they would have gotten
Yeah,
that picture
I-
of her stabbing him.
Yeah,
don't think he
I
was right
I
there
think she
yet.
just found it and like doesn't really know what happened.
He just sprang out.
There's just so many. That's it. Now I remember what was the incriminating piece of evidence was. When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me.
Well, what is it, Detective? Quick, before you forget again.
Knife, it was Joe's Darkest, wasn't it?
That's right. We traced it back to the store he bought it at, plus it had his fingerprints on it, too.
But no one actually witnessed him using it to murder anyone, right?
That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at that knife, you'll see it's broken.
You don't have to take a good look to notice that.
Well, anyway, take a guess where the broken off tip of the knife was found. That's what did him in.
Where was it?
The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it inside his own body.
Ew.
It was found deep inside the stab wound.
Did it match Dark's knife?
You bet, down to the last fiber.
That's pretty conclusive.
Nope, you have it in a nutshell. That's all I know.
Can I ask you one more thing?
What is it? If it's money you need, you should ask Chief Gant.
It's not money, but it does concern Chief. His office is a crime scene, right? That's where Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered.
The chief's out now, and his office is locked. But we'd like to have a look around, if that's okay.
Trick gum shoe, the poor bastard. Well, any detective's ID card can unlock the door.
What? Really?
But if I let a civilian in there, I'd be charged with breach of trust.
Breach of trust.
Simply put, I'd be canned.
Oh,
Sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you.
well, if we still have Goodman's card, we could use that.
How
Oh,
about
there you
this
go.
ID card?
Oh
was
my
Detective
god, you sweet
Goodman's.
soul. That won't work either. The data was deleted the day he died.
Shit.
Wait, the one card that
Oh.
Gant gave you.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if
still
there's
have it.
something we could show him that would make him change his mind.
Change his mind.
We share a little advice.
Yeah, no, you said that before. Oops.
About that, Joe. I think I've seen it before somewhere.
Somewhere?
Or maybe it's one of those memories people have from previous lives.
How did we make that jump? Like that was a leap.
This must be the most uninformed detective I've ever met.
Something about it makes me feel uneasy. It's like I'm in the chief's office and he's yelling at me.
Chief Gant?
Where could I have seen that before?
There we go. Nope, shit. I mean, it's literally right there. Will he talk again now? Show.
The stupid trophy?
No, I don't. That's good.
What if we just brute force it?
This ID card below, you can do just about anything these days with a card and a secret number. Scary.
Scary because you keep dropping your card, Detective Gumshoe.
I forgot my secret number a lot. I'm scared of myself. But I'm me after all. What could be wrong with that?
Stay out of this conversation.
Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award Mr. Edgeworth got the other day.
Were you at the awards ceremony, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself.
Ah, congratulations.
I guess it was. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken?
Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later.
Apparently he's forgotten.
Mr. Edgeworth stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have had a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth.
The same thing. Yeah.
Formed a dent.
This guy almost made us lose the case today.
What you talking about? He was guarding the blood stain on that evidence locker with his life. That's more than you could say about most officers nowadays.
It would have saved us a lot of trouble if he hadn't guarded it so well.
Yeah, shit.
I have to admit, he's right, though. The Blue Badger were able to prove another possibility today. Possibility that the murder took place prior to 5:15. Oops.
Ooh. No.
Anything you can tell us about it?
Miss Starr is quite the lady. Why, I remember it was winter. I was 16.
Oh no.
She was the only one who ever got me to talk about what happened.
16? That's how old I am now. I wonder what happened.
His first awkward boner.
I wonder what
Ooh.
happened if Detective Gumshoe wore a trench coat in high school, too.
I just brought some of that stuff. Now I go around detecting blood traces too.
Wow, is that in the type? I've never seen that bottle before. And 3 inches to your base height.
Base height?
Hey, let me
Hey,
see
let me
that.
see that.
Oops.
Blooming tail, new and improved growth formula?
You mean this can't detect any blood traces?
Oh, well, it's not quite the same thing as luminol.
So that's why the lady at the counter had that smirk on her face. What the? I'm hoping that's for hair.
It sounds like it.
That's the ID card record, isn't it?
Yes, there's only one number left to investigate at 4:20 p.m. Just blaze it. The victim, Detective Goodman, must have entered the evidence room along with someone else. Someone with an executive officer number.
777777.
It's 17 too many, Detective. An executive officer. Must have a hunch.
What is used for detecting fingerprints?
Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth gave it to us.
He did what? All I have is some flour.
You okay, Detective?
Quick, run.
Blew the white powder everywhere.
Shoot! If it's any help, one time I took a nap on a bench with wet paint.
Why am I not comforted?
Oh, a lost item report, huh?
Very impressive, Detective. You know what it was right off the bat.
I'm a master of misplacement, you know.
Master? That has such a cool ring to it.
The way I see it, if things are meant to be lost, then they're meant to be lost. There's a higher power at work here.
That's cool.
Wow. A higher power.
Maybe I shouldn't let Emma hold any evidence.
Fucking object permanence is such a bitch, ain't it? Wait a minute, since you showed him the executive thing, was there a new question or something that popped up, or no?
I'm just gonna finish the rest of these.
Hey, wasn't your locker the one with the blood on it, Detective?
Emperor with the reals murdered
cut
gloves
himself.
hand without any fingerprints.
Shh! They come to arrest me, you'll offend me, won't you?
What happens? I think you'll do better pleading with Edgeworth. I already did that.
I can't believe Officer Marshall would do something like that.
You know Officer Marshall?
Of course I do, he was like a mentor to me. When I first started out, he even gave me a small cactus.
Really?
He said, Dick, you should listen to all your troubles.
Note to self, Detective Gumshoe talks to a cactus.
Hard to believe, but she's just a... damn it. Hard to believe he's just a patrolman now. Someone ought to trade places with him. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
One.
I didn't even get a chance. Never mind. Yeah, it was a pretty big deal while it was going on, you know. After a serial killer was on the loose.
Oh, that is news. My bad. Alana was pretty clear in her confession. She forged the evidence in order to prove Joe Dark guilty. I'll try the picture one more time. Oops. Anything new? Nope. Damn it. Alright, damn it.
Mm.
I think there's still something you have to do because you have to be able to get access to
Aunt's
his
office.
office.
Treasurer's back yet.
There he is. It looks like he's writing something.
God, his resignation. What are you doing here?
He was quick to throw that paper on the floor. Day in court, eh?
I've had to live the past 2 years with rumors flying around. What's another allegation to me?
Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you.
That's Edgeworth for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings.
So what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to, and nothing I can do can erase that fact.
But you didn't know, did you?
Don't say yes, you idiot. I
I
mean,
mean,
that
the evidence was falsified.
the police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error, my responsibility as the prosecutor in charge.
That's
That fact
stupid.
remains the same no matter what excuses I might have.
Mr. Edgeworth,
I take pride in my work. So tell me why. Why has
Ain't
it all
nothing
come
but
to
a
this?
heartache. Even Edgeworth can't keep his emotion bubbled up.
Names anything to frickin' say, I guarantee you he doesn't masturbate. Probably just edges quite a bit.
They probably just pay someone to do it.
Own
You
prosecutor,
up for the trial
possibly.
tomorrow?
I'm unfamiliar with all these topics.
He's a prosecutor that doubles as a prostituter.
Prostitute is someone who will love you no matter who you are, not what you look like. This is true, children. First year's last trial, and now this one. It seems all you do is worry about me.
He pays
To be honest, you're getting on my nerves.
a master debater.
Oh shit, you're right.
You might be a master assassin, but I'm a master debater.
But, Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out on the trial.
Tomorrow is the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I'll bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this.
You mean?
The list of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. It's only
Half as long as most lists, that is odd.
after Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. I may not have been part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing on my mind at the time.
Hey, we just saw a picture taken around that time.
Picture. Something seems strange about it. Could you tell us again about what happened that day? The day Detective Goodman was murdered? You were participating in a ceremony over at the station, right?
I've never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one.
Because you were awarded this?
Those receiving awards can't exactly skip out on the ceremony. I finished up at the office in the morning and then drove over to the police department.
You finished up at the office?
Yes, just odds and ends, clerical stuff. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is, until I was asked to take something back.
Take something back.
This.
Oh yeah, Chief Gant asked you to hold on to that, didn't he?
Yeah, he was setting up the chess pieces on the board, basically.
Yes, it was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office.
The story we heard yesterday. You came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to?
That's right.
What if
Are
he
you
was...
supposed to show him the picture?
Yeah. I think I have to go through... Here, there we go.
Looky here.
This picture was hanging on the wall in Chief Gannet's office. Prosecutor Neil Marshall.
Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He had just started to make a name for himself. Looks like this was taken when he received the King of Prosecutors trophy.
Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me.
Yes.
The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding. It's a little different than yours.
Yes, you're right.
His doesn't have a blade.
Ah, I remember now.
Remember what?
That was what the official prosecutor's trophy looked like until 2 years ago. There's a story behind its design.
A story?
There's this thing? Mind telling us?
It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award's based on.
Nani?
This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with 2 characters. The first means halberd, and the second means shield. Have you heard this story?
Me? Sure. Everyone knows that. Why don't you tell, though, for Emma's sake?
Very well.
You bought that?
Yep.
Long ago in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant.
It was ruled by King Pika.
Pikachu!
One day, he presented the king with 2 items. The first was a halberd he claimed could slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon.
Wait a minute. These claims contradict each other.
Very perceptive. But then again, you've heard this story before, right? Anyway, as you mentioned, the very description of these items discredit them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless. And thus the Chinese word for contradiction was born.
Oh, I see. So the chipped shield and broken knife symbolize...
Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items.
I wonder if this story is actually true.
What if that's what he killed him with?
That's what I was thinking.
Would explain why the knife
The
is no
ancient
longer there.
tale ends with the merchant at a loss for words. But it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion, even if it results in something as ugly as this.
Wow. Thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. I learned something new today.
That's so, then why are we only giving a shield?
You'll have to ask Chief Gant. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part off of the award abolished.
You forget.
Adding to the
Okie dokie.
lore. Excuse me. What is if you care for a quarter pound of roast beef?
Beef actually sounds
Miss
really
Star,
good.
I guess she's out of lunches.
You certainly are the curious sort, aren't you? Kind of like the first person who sucked a cow's nipple to discover milk.
What?
This is a
Ew.
kid's fucking game.
Still, I never thought you'd go digging up that case from 2 years ago.
When this trial was involved in the SL9 incident. Not only that, but a murder occurred on the very day the evidence for the case was due for transferal. This can't be attributed to mere coincidence.
Aren't you forgetting something? You know that little scene I happened to witness?
Sitlana stabbed Detective Goodwin with a knife.
No matter how much of the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw. Roast beef is meant to be savored when eaten.
Star's hatred toward Lana. Well, dates back to 2 years ago. I think
God, they're gonna slowly take us through the fucking story and motives.
so. I think I'll call it here though, because I am getting very tired and it's getting harder to read.
Granddad's getting tired now.
Yeah. It's been a long day. I did not have a rent.
Okay, now I see why they're fucking making up for the time that Mia's sisters is gonna be fucking gone for a while. It's just gonna be one long, convoluted line right back to Gant.
Yep.
Probably.
Because that screwdriver, if he asked him to move it, that means that was part of evidence that would have nailed his ass for something.
Or he just needs to place them there at a certain time.
Well, that's why I'm thinking, like, he was guilty of killing the people with the accident and then just started going on a killing spree to hide the evidence. And the one loose end was Joe Dark. and he managed to cover up with that too.
I mean, with a name like Joe Dark, though, you'd have a hard time proving your
He sounds like
innocence
a
anyway.
superhero or a villain with that name.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least it wasn't Joe Dirt.
I'm completely innocent.
Live,
What's your
just
name?
dig it.
Joe Dark. Okay, you're
Life's
guilty.
like a garden. You just dig it.
Just dig it.
Just walking around with a meteor with peanuts in it.
Peanuts sound
Oh, the
good.
giant frozen turd ball.
Yeah.
No.
See, that's not a
Ew.
meteorite. That's one of them frozen airplane nuggets. See, there's peanut right there.
That's a space
Ew.
peanut.
I'd almost completely forgotten about that movie too. Fucking hell.
It's dumb as shit, but I still like it.
It had its moments.
So,
I just
quick story. Quick story.
Yep.
Well, so we went looking for a new van, and the guy that one of the guys that tried to sell us one, he had a business mullet. Like it was a very neat mullet.
It's this mullet.
I called it
I've never heard that word. That's a new sentence of business.
I mean, I couldn't totally trust him because it was business in the front, but the back, I'm like,
It's all party.
yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
That's what it means. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah, we'll call it here. I'm gonna go get my Beautacoma, and we'll schedule it for the next time we can.
Yay!
See if
Well,
we could put that.
Don't forget your medicine.
We gotta put the other old man straight to bed, and by bed I mean jail.
Oh,
Yeah.
yay!
Yay! Woo!
Yay.
All right.
Good night, y'all.
Good
Thanks for
night.
watching, everybody.